Hey yo, Hoomans and furfwiends of all kinds. Welcome to the 300 subs celebration video. This video is going to be a compilation of a whole bunch of stuff me and my daddy are putting together for you guys to say thank you to all of you new people who have subscribed. We are now at 321 subs. Yay! Daddy likes subs. Not just the people, also the sandwiches. I like those too. But today, we're here to do a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to do some snowball stuff, and there's a pizza coming, and we're going to open some packs of cards, and Daddy's going to take me for a walk. And we're going to put it all together in one big video for you guys. That's going to come out probably tomorrow, because Daddy's going to be pretty tired by the end of all the recording and stuff. We're also going to have the big Pokemon Challenge. Daddy's still trying to work on a title for that. He's thinking the Crystal Challenge, or the Crystal Chronicles, or something like that. But he'll come up with that, and he'll put it into the video on Thursday. Anywho, this is just the introduction part. And Daddy's going to make some snowballs now. So, we're going to switch to the other view. And you're going to see me run around and chase snowballs. Okay? Okie dokie. Snowball! Snowball! You having fun? Shall I make another one? Yeah? These snowballs are for you, my furry friends. Watch me chase them and play in the snow. Daddy, don't make up songs for me. You're bad at that. Oh my goodness. I gotta shrink the view back. You're so big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll make another one. The noise you hear in the background is people who are actually doing a roof across this. Not directly across the street, but a couple houses down across the street. I cannot believe they're actually doing that in the winter, considering that we still have snow and that it's actually snowing currently. Not very hard, but it's snowing. You can see the odd flake coming down in the video. You okay? I see. And what should I do about that? Oh yeah? I suppose I can make another one. Yeah? Okay. Daddy's gonna try and hit the corner. Ready? Nice. Ooh, don't wipe out. Hoomans! Hoomans! The pizza's here. And Daddy's making me wait to eat it. And I don't like that. So I told Daddy, you gotta get that pizza started now. And I was like, oh, and he said, okay. So he's gonna get me some cheesy pizza. Okay. Want some pieces with some cheese? Still pretty hot. A couple pineapples too. I know you like those. Oops. The recording fell over. Sorry. Yes, you're a good boy. Gonna have some pizza. Gonna do a little recording. Hopefully get everything in before your buddy Perry comes back. And enjoy our 300 sub celebration. Now, I'm not just going to make you guys watch me eat pizza because that would be rude. I'm going to open some packs of cards. And you can watch Kaiba eat some pizza if he decides he wants to. There's also tomatoes. I know you like tomatoes. You want a tomato? No, not right now. Put that there for now. So, for this portion, I'm going to crack 4 packs. The other day I got some birthday money, so a bunch of that, of course, went to making my payment on the car, which, quick update, for those who are new, I have a GoFundMe that I am currently doing to raise money to pay off a car that I had to get in the fall because of an accident that I was in to be able to keep going to work so that Kaiba and I can keep living here. And so each month I have to pay $500 at the beginning of the month, which is a little steep. This month I used mostly my birthday money. I saved like $50 for this pizza and for a couple packs of Lorwyn. But aside from that, all my birthday money went to my car payment, and some of the wonderful donation money also went that way this month. So to those who have donated before, once again, I thank you, and Kaiba thanks you, because you guys are amazing. If you can afford to donate, that is always greatly appreciated. And if you can't, if you can share the link that I put in the description of the video, that would be amazing as well. And you are all wonderful people. Even if not, just, I know a lot of people keep us in their prayers and try to wish us the best of luck and stuff, and I greatly appreciate that too. I see you ate the pineapples first. Fun fact about Kaiba. One of his favorite things to eat is actually pineapple. I don't know why he loves this so much, but usually ends up eating like half of the pineapple off my pizza. This time I got half cheese, half veggie stuff, because when I get all veggie stuff, I tend to not eat all the pizza in the day. And then the next day it doesn't taste very good when I leave it like overnight. You know how like anybody who went to college or university, well, most people probably do this anyways actually, but I just mean it specifically because like everybody I ever spoke to who went to college or university definitely did this. You order a pizza after you've been like out for a party eating night, and then you eat like half of it, and the next morning you wake up and you eat the leftover pizza for breakfast. Because if you eat anything else, you'll get sick. What's that? I'm not eating the pizza part, but you're eating all the veggies. Or rather, all the fruits. You are adorable, Kaiba. Now, not to worry, I do have a napkin for my fingers so that I can touch these cards without disturbing them too much before Snoop yells at me in the accidentally cut off the recording. So while you guys look at Kaiba, I'm going to crack the first pack. And then Kaiba, I will get you some more tomatoes and pineapple. The last of my Guilds of Ravnica packs. See if we get anything cool from this. I do not remember which ones have pack tricks and which ones don't, other than the avatar, so I'm just going with whatever comes up. In the order that it comes up. We got a Torch Courier. Carrier? Nope, Courier. Haste, 1/1. Sacrifice it, and another target creature gets haste until end of turn. Okay. Hunted Witness. White for a 1/1. When this thing dies, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Ooh, that one's actually decent. I like that. Valdekin Mesmerist. 1 and a blue for a 2/1. Whenever this thing attacks, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Aw, you're adorable. Yes, you are. Less enthused about that one. Well, I mean, it's decent, but I'm not going to probably attack with that too much, to be honest. Unless I can pump it up somehow. 2 and a black for a 3/2. Whenever this thing dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Could be fun to sacrifice and bring back repeatedly if you could. 5 and a black for 6/4. Vigor Spore Worm. When this thing enters the battlefield, target creature gets vigilance and +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Damn! This thing can't be blocked by more than one creature. So if you give this thing Menace, it's unblockable. That's insanely good. That is the hit of the pack currently. Ooh, but we have a Human Assassin, so heads up. 1, a blue and a black for a 2/3. As long as you've surveilled this turn, this thing has Death Touch, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. I mean, I don't have a deck that really is focused on surveilling yet, but if I build one, that would definitely be a key piece to add into it. Devious Cover-Up, 2 and 2 blue, counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting in its owner's graveyard. You can shuffle up to 4 target cards from your graveyard into your library. Damn! That is a solid instant. I might have to put that into my... Well, I'm not going to put that into my zombie deck because... But I will put that into my rogues deck. Ooh, that's a good one for my rogues deck, yes. You guys just saw my zombie deck actually the other day, which I actually am really happy with the way I finished editing that, so I have no desire to change anything in that anytime soon unless I get some major pull. 1, a black and a green. Discard a creature card. This thing gets +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. You can't do it more than once per turn though, so unless you have another way to pump it, that's probably not going to get useful. 1, a red and a white for a 2/2 with flying and haste. Okay. Whisper Agent. 1 and a combination of 2 blue or black. 3/2 rogue. Flash. When it enters battlefield, surveil 1. Well, that goes well with the other blue-black one. Glaive of the Guild Pack. 2. Equip creature gets +1/+0 for each gate you control. Ooh, that's going in my gates deck when I build it. Nice. And it gets Vigilance and Haste. Yep, definitely going in my gates deck. And that's a pretty good pull. Beacon Bolt, 1 and a blue and a red. Deals damage to target player. No, wait. Deals damage to target creature equal to the total number of instant and sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard. Ooh, damn. I know what deck I want to put that into, but I wish it did something to creatures or planeswalkers. Still a good card, but if it targeted planeswalkers too, it would definitely be a lot better. I think my hit of the pack is still actually going to be the Devious Cover-Up so far, though. I like that a lot. Crawl Swarm. 4 and a black for a 4/1. Ew. Flying, discard a creature card. You can return this thing from your graveyard to your hand, but why would I ever bother? Because I'm not going to put that into any deck, ever. Deafening Carrion. 1 red and white. Choose one or both. This thing deals 3 damage to each creature. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Neat. Kind of like that. We got Demir Gilgate. And an insect token. Nice. Alright, yes, I promised you some pizza. That is pack 1 done. We still have 3 more packs that I will open with you guys. But first, Kaiba needs some pineapple. Don't you, baby? No? You want me to put it to the side? You're annoyed because I made you wait? How dare I make you wait? Oh, baby boy. How about the cheese? Want some cheese? No. No, it's sitting there when you decide. What else can I tell you guys? If all goes well, I'm filming the Pokemon challenge today. After I take Kaiba for a walk. If my dad's not back yet, I'm going to film at least the start of that. The poll ended up being 6 people voted, so I appreciate everyone who voted this time. And it ended up being Chikorita who got the majority of the votes. I was actually surprised. I guess you guys want me to be challenged on the first run, which I'm up for it. I'm going to explain this in more detail later, but basically, my goal is to play through the game 3 times separately. After I complete it each time, I'm going to restart it with a different one of the starters. And my goal is to see which time I complete it in terms of 3 things. I want to see how much I can complete of the game, percentage-wise. I'm not sure if there's a way to actually track that in-game, or whether I can just keep track of different things that I accomplished versus didn't. For example, I know that there's a special item that you can get every day from a different kid in a different location on the map. When my brother and I were kids, we had one of those Nintendo Power magazine game guide things. You sure? And I really liked the game guide. It helped us a lot, but it explained where all those kids were located. That's what I was trying to get at. I honestly remember where about half of them are, but I don't remember which days are which kid. So I just know that there's someone that's going to be at this location on a certain day, or this location one of the days of the week, kind of thing. But I don't know what items I'm getting or anything like that anymore. So that, for example, I might not complete every time. Just things like that. I might not get every legendary creature every time. In fact, I can't recall ever having more than 2 of the legendary beasts at any point in any playthrough that I've ever done of silver, gold, or crystal. I've never collected all 3, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Typically, I don't get Suicune. Suicine's the hardest one for me to find. I don't know why. I typically get, I think it's Entei that I usually get the majority of the time. But I have gotten Raikou a few times, too. Yes, a special break from our diet today. I know. Lucky Puggy. I'm going to crack the lower one pack now. Then I will get you a little more pizza. Don't want to give you too much. You're gonna have like one more slice. Are the Lauren packs backwards? Nope. I really like the Lauren packs because they're back to the like old school way of like different arts on different packs. Like this one has the in the trailer that they had, there was this guy and there was the other guy who I also have a pack of. So that's actually why I grabbed both those packs out of the booster box at the store. Specifically because of those parts. I'm weird like that. What do we got? We got Gravekill Scoundrel. 1 in a blue for a Vigilant Merfolk Rogue. Whenever it attacks, you may tap another untapped creature you control. If you do, this thing can't be blocked this turn. Nice. It's 1/3. That's pretty solid for my Rogues deck or my Merfolk deck. Another Merfolk, one that I can't use because I don't have a white Merfolk commander yet. I really would love to get that commander that the prof likes that has all 3 colors, but I don't think that's available in this set. Flying 1/3, whenever this creature becomes tapped, another Merfolk you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Yep, that's not going to be helpful for me at all. Current guy to beat is over here. Stoic Grove Guide, 4 and a green or black. Elf Druid, 5/4. Pay 1 and a green or black. Exile this card from your graveyard to create a 2/2 black-green elf creature token. The thing I don't like about the new elves that this set makes is that they're not warriors, so they don't work well with my elf ball command, the elf black and green elf commander that I currently have that I like. The really obvious one that everyone uses, I know, but still. Blossom Bind. 1 and a blue, enchant creature. If this or when it enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't be untapped. And you can't have counters put on it. Ooh, that's interesting. That's kind of neat. Still think the Rogue's better, but that is a good card. Ah, the lighting. Yes, baby. You want more pizza. I know. Give me a second. Give me a second. You get that fish. How can you deny that fish? Whenever this creature attacks, you draw a card and you lose a life. 2 and a black for 2/1. Probably not going to use that. Surly Farrier. 1 and a green, 2/2. Tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. That's pretty good. That might beat the Rogue. Kolrath Zealot. 5 and a red for 6/5. When this thing enters, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You can play that card. And it has basic land cycling for 1 and a red. Okay. Auntie's Sentence. 1 and a black. Target opponent reveals their hand. You can choose a non-land card, permanent card from it. Sorry, they have to discard it. So that doesn't target sorceries or instants. That sucks. Probably not going to use that one. And I like the stuff that reveals people's hands. Thought Weft Lieutenant. 1 green and 1 white. 2/2 Kithkin Soldier. Whenever this creature or another Kithkin you control enters, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. I don't really have a lot of Kithkins, so not doing that. Ooh, this one looks cool. Eclipse Kithkin. Well, now we have another one. 2 green or white in any combination. 2/1. Whenever this thing enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library and reveal a Kithkin, Forest, or Plains card from among them. Put into your hand. Again, I don't have Kithkins, so that's not super helpful for me. Barga Doran. 1 and a white. Equipped creature gets +0/+1 as long as the equipped creature's toughness is greater than its power. It assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Ooh, we pulled it! We pulled the one that everybody wants. 2, a black, a green, and a blue. This is the one that you can build the new elf ball commander around. So I have a new elf commander. Flying, whenever she or another elf or fairy enters the battlefield, you exile the top 2 cards of your target opponent's library. And once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value equal to or less than the number of elves and fairies you control from among the exiled cards with her without paying its mana cost. Oh, the cards that were exiled this turn, though. But still, that is definitely the hit of the pack, probably. You are a cutie, too. And I am excited to build a fairy elf deck. I think that'll be a really fun crisscross. Hey, Kaiba? You don't care? What else do I got? Unforgiving Aim. 2 in a green. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Create a 2/2 black-green and elf token. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, the mountain's beautiful. And we got a merfolk or a worm. Nice. Hit of the day so far definitely seems to be the new elf commander, though. I would say. Yes, baby, you want another piece of pizza. I know. Let me get you some pizza. I just want to make sure I get you tomatoes and not peppers, because you're not a huge fan of red peppers. No, you're not. You eat a little bit, but not a lot. There. I think that's good. What do you think? You're a good boy. I promise we're going to go play outside some more. Don't worry. Two more packs to crack. And then I'm going to end this section, even though we're probably going to eat some more pizza, he and I, but... Don't want this entire section to just be you guys watching us eat. That is weird. My last pack of Dominaria. Venturous Impulse. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You can reveal a creature or land from among them, put it into your hand. The rest go on the bottom in any order. Feral Abomination, 5 and a black for a Thrall, whatever that is, 5/5 Death Touch. I never understood what Thralls are. I gotta look that up in the lore at some point. Relic Runner, 1 and a blue for Human Rogue. 2/1 can't be blocked if you've cast a historic spell this turn. Artifact, Legendary, or Saga. Not sure if that'll work in my Rogue's deck or not. Healing Grace, 1 white. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn by a source of your choice. You gain 3 life. Radiating Lightning, 3 and a red. Deals 3 damage to target player, and 1 damage to each creature that player controls. Nice. That's the hit of the pack currently. Krosan Druid, 2 and a green. Kicker, 4 and a green. When this thing enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, you gain 10 life. I mean, that's decent. It's definitely decent. I think the Radiating Lightning is a better card, but that's definitely decent if you've got enough mana for it. 4 and a blue for 3/2. Costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. Okay. Enters the battlefield, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Yeah. Probably not going to run that one. Mesa Unicorn. Lifelink 2/2 for 1 and a white. That I like. You want those out of your way? I'm Zoe. There you go. Yes. Yes, you're a beautiful pug. Maybe go drink some water. Probably would be a good idea for you. 4 and a red, choose 1. Deals 5 damage to target creature or destroy an artifact. Jousting Lands. 2. Equip creature gets +2/+0. If it's your turn, the equip creature has first strike. Equip 3. Decent. I'll take that, actually. That's not bad. Knight of Malice. 1 and a black. First strike. Hexproof from white. Cool. 2/2. Gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a white permanent. Nice. I like that a lot, actually. Warcry Phoenix, 3 and a red, flying haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 2 and a red. If you do, return this thing from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. And it's a 2/2. I do eventually want to build a Phoenix deck, so having a couple extra ones of those is definitely a plus. Are you playing with the toast? Triumph of Gerard. 1 and a white. First 2 let you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power. Dang. Target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn. Ooh. That's pretty sick, actually. Legendary! Zahid? I'm going with Zahid. Jinn of the Lamp. 4 and 2 blue. 5/6. You can pay 3 and a blue and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay the spell's mana cost, and it's a flying. I get really excited for that, and it actually does like diddly squat unless you have an artifact. And even then, it's just a flying creature. It's not like something crazy cool. I originally thought it was going to be something amazing. And we got a human soldier. Nice. Definitely the last legendary was way better than this legendary. But, I mean, that saga was pretty cool. There's no denying that saga's pretty sick. You're going to give something some pretty solid stats when it swings for that final damage. Yeah! Toastman! Toastman! Are you trying to get your marrowbone? Is that what you're trying to go for? Yeah. Alright, let's get this last pack in. Just make sure that we get it in before my dad gets back, in case he comes back earlier than I'm hoping for. Get you guys a nice angled kaiba while I rip this. I'm pretty sure that was an American pack, so yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be the pack trick. Okay. You're a good boy. Last pack, I promise. For today. You're a good boy. Oh, you're such a good boy. You like the pizza? You're very happy? Yes. You say, thank you, 300 subs for giving me a pizza. Yes. You're a good boy. Go drink some water, sweetie. We'll go outside soon. Okay? I promise we'll go outside soon. I just gotta get through this stack of cards. And then we're gonna finish eating up some more of this pizza and we're gonna go outside again. Okay? Okay. You're a good boy. Don't get sick, please. Drink some water. Oh my goodness. Callous Inspector. 1 black for a 1/1 with menace, and when it dies, you get to make deals 1 damage to you and you make a treasure token. No, clue token, sorry. Would be much better if it was a treasure token, to be honest. Lost Days. 4 and a blue. Owner of target creature or enchantment puts it into their library second from the top or on the bottom, and then you get a clue token. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. 3 and a green. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Waterbend 5, and it gets a +1/+1 counter. Deserter's Disciple. 1 and a red. 2/2. Tap, and another target creature you control, power 2 or less, can't be blocked this turn. Messenger Hawk. 2 and a blue or black. Flying. When this thing enters, create a clue token. And it gets +2/+0 as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. So far, I haven't pulled anything that I haven't actually pulled before. I'm seeing if I can get a new card in this pack, but I don't think I'm going to at this rate. Although I do love Origin of Metal Bending, I will never knock this one. You can destroy an artifact or enchantment, or you can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature and give it indestructible until end of turn. Either way, I think this is just a very versatile card for 1 and a green. Unlike Cat Gator, which is a little much. 6 and a black for a 3/2 with lifelink. I do like the lifelink, but it's weak as mother. The only good thing about it is when it enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control to any target. So you could pretty much wipe out a player if you have like an all-black deck. Earth Kingdom Protectors, 1 white for 1/1 Vigilance. Sacrifice this creature and another target ally gets indestructible until end of turn. That's a good one to pull, actually. I think I only had 1 copy of that, so I'm happy to get that again. Brockolanch. Also only had 1 copy of this. Earthbend X, where X is the number of force you control. I really like this one, actually. So, again, a good one to pull a second copy of. Compassionate Healer. Okay, I screwed up the pack trick somehow. 1 and a white. Whenever this thing becomes tapped, you gain a life and scry 1. Boo to that. We got a copy token and a spirit token. I have needed to get one of these, so this is actually a good one to pull. Happy with that. Omashu City. I think I only had 1 copy of this guy, so also one I'm happy to have pulled. Actually, I might not actually have a copy of this yet. Fire Sages. Firebending 1. It's a decent card for sure. I did probably need an extra copy of it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I am planning to build a firebending deck at some point. So, hit of the pack is Wartime Protesters. 3 and a red. Haste. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and it gains haste until end of turn. That's going to be good in my ally deck when I build it. So, I mean, and I don't think I had that one yet. So, there's a hit finally on something I didn't have yet. And North Pole Patrol, I did only have 1 copy of this, so I'm happy to have a second one. Untap another target permanent you control by tapping this, and Waterbend 3 to tap target creature an opponent controls. By tapping this as well, but still, really solid versatile card. And that is the card portion of it, and apparently the pizza portion of it as well, because Kaiba has decided that I need to get up. Hopefully you guys will enjoy more of the snow portion next, and then the walking as well. Or maybe both will happen at the same time. Who knows? Love you! Is that what you want? You want outside? Go back out and play in the snow some more? Good boy. Oops. I left this wallet over here too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. I suppose I can make a snowball. I suppose I can make a snowball. Can you get it? Kaiba loves his new bed, so that's an awesome birthday present that I managed to get him. I'm really happy with myself for that. Other Kaiba things that I can tell you. What can I tell you about Kaiba that you guys might not already know? Can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but his favorite toy is that blue llama that you've seen every now and again in the videos. His mommy got him that when he was a baby. And we've had it for that many years. The neck is broken to heck and back, but otherwise it's actually held up really well, really well. Compared to some of the other toys we've bought from different companies. I think that company actually went out of business, which is sad. One that made him. At the very least, I know they don't make that toy anymore. Because we looked for a replacement just in case, and never were able to find it. Yes, baby, yes. More snowballs. I know. I know. Oh, you're very cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you're very cute. Okay. So precious. He doesn't seem to have a favorite color. I'm not sure if there's actually such a thing as a favorite color for pugs. I know a lot of people put their pugs in certain colors that they like in particular, but Gabby's never really seemed drawn to any one color in particular over any other, as far as I can tell. He definitely does not like oversized balls. We used to try and play with him with like a soccer ball, and he actually really enjoyed it for a while. But one time, my really good friend, basically my brother Kai, shout out to Kai. I don't know whether you're going to see this or not. I'm not sure if you watch my stuff anymore. But he and I were hanging out and playing with a soccer ball, and Kaibo's watching us, but we had him like tied up on his leash to make sure that he didn't like run off into traffic or something. And the ball got away from us, and Kaiba tried to chase it, and the leash snapped him back. And ever since then, he's been not a fan of big balls of any kind. Doesn't like soccer balls, basketballs, none of it. He's not even really a big fan of like regular sized tennis balls because they're harder for him to grab. He just really loves those tiny squeaky ones that I think it's Kong makes. So I usually get him like a 3-pack of those every like 6 months or so because they get worn out pretty well. Or lost. Often lost. He seems to have grown out of it lately, but one of his favorite things that he used to love to eat was he used to love to have cereal with me in the mornings. Of course, I'd make sure, not to give him like too much of the actual cereal itself, but like he'd like to finish off the milk in the bottom of the bowl and eat a few pieces. Cheerios is an okay one. Like there's a few that like are really not an issue to share with your pug, but like I also like to eat a lot of the sugary ones, so are you hiding back there? Are you hiding back there? What's going on? Is you a crazy pug? Is you a crazy pug? What? Oh yeah? You think so? I see. I suppose we could put a couple more snowballs into this video. 1 second. Almost dropped the phone. That would be bad. I see. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see. Oh my goodness. I suppose I can make another one. I think it should be the last one. What do you think? Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Okay, ready? Try to catch this one. Good boy. I just realized how long this video is already getting. So I'm probably not going to include a part of the walk in it today. Just because I want to make sure I still have space to record the video game thing later if I get a chance to. And also, I have some editing I've got to get through this phone soon. So I'm going to cap it off here. So Cap and I just want to once more say thank you so much to everybody who's joined our channel. We are so happy to have now 321 subs as of my last check. And it's amazing to have people tune in and watch our content and give us love. Because, as I've mentioned many times, I struggle a lot of the time to be positive about things. And you guys give me a reason to keep going and to keep being positive. And you make Kaiba really happy too. He loves it when I tell him how many people love him and give him positive comments, and he likes it when we watch his other puggy friends on their channels, like Carl and Lily the senior pug, and many more. So many more. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you. Much love. We hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And, we look forward to the next milestone, which I'm probably going to do like a big video for every 100 subscribers, I figure. So, yeah. Love you all. Bye.